Hi, I'm David Hind, Principal Engineer, Nitrate Processes. Rod suggested that this video be creative, and this is my attempt. I was born in London, Ontario in 1958. I spent the first 23 years living at home. I went to university and graduated with a Bachelor of Chemical Engineering.
Ready? Come on.
I moved to Dalhousie, New Brunswick as the Process Development Engineer. I learned a lot in that job in a small community of about 1,000 people. I learned how important people were going to be for me to be effective at my job. I also learned a lot about data. I always remember an operator told me once, "You think I take a reading every hour?" I moved from Dalhousie to Cornwall, where I became a project manager, working across multiple projects. The other thing I learned in Cornwall was I really enjoyed working with computers, and I installed a large computer system for the engineers. I joined Central Engineering, where I had a chance to work with experts in their fields, both from ICI and CIL. They taught me many things. They taught me how to plan, how to schedule, how to prioritize my time. In turn, I taught them how to use computers. Worked out well for both of us. As much as I enjoyed working in the engineering department was slowly being dissolved. Not because we weren't busy and adding value, but because we failed to demonstrate that value. At this point in time, I'd spent most of my career in Eastern Canada, moving about every 3 years. As engineering wound down, I was fortunate to find a job in Calgary. My intention was to continue the process and be moving about every 3 years. I spent 20 years as a technical superintendent. Many people would think some old guy sitting at a desk, bored. But I actually found those years were very interesting. We increased the plant capacities. We installed a new nitric acid plant, environmental programs, management of capital, installed DCS systems, upgraded controls, traded electricity, purchased and created a greenhouse gas program. All of those things were very exciting in those days. There's other aspects of Carseland that I think is pretty important, that was important in my development as I reflect back. One is the team system, the people. It's a site where you have to be able to engage people. You have to build consensus to your ideas. You have to work together. It's really built upon trust and respect. I carry those principles in the work I do today. As many of you know, I work from home. This has a lot of privileges to it, but it also requires a certain level of discipline, but not in the way you would think. Let me give you an example. You're getting in trouble, aren't you? Let me give you an example. When I first started working from home, Michelle, my wife, said, "You're never home for supper." I thought about it, and she was right. When I was home for supper, I had my computer on. If I sat down with supper, I was working. So now I have to make sure that I take a break from work. My wife thought this video wasn't professional enough, so I thought I'd dress up a little bit for it. So I'd like to thank Rod for giving me the opportunity to do this video and work with Kendall, who was my film crew and editor. I'd also like to take an opportunity to thank you guys for viewing it, and I really look forward to working together in the future on various value-added activities. Thank you very much.